So we're covering this story about this health czar.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this thing?
I've heard about it, and Shannon Montgomery Grady is going to be in next week talking about that.
So here's the deal. We had this behemoth called DHEC,
Mm-hmm.
Department of Health Environmental Control, and in the middle of the COVID pandemic, which we called a crisis a couple of years back,
Right.
the head left, quit. Now they get paid tens to hundreds of hundreds of millions of dollars annually
Yeah.
to look out for us,
Yep.
and they never see a crisis coming.
Nope.
We're always late.
Nope.
But so we decided as a state to break DHEC up. Personally, I believe it was the right idea.
Yeah, I do too. I think they
DHEC
got too much power.
We haven't done it yet. We're in the process. So DHEC was part environmental, the guys that look at your septic tank, beach water sewage, all the environmental stuff. And then you had health,
Right.
So DHEC could close down your business. DHEC could close down your school. These guys were powerful.
Yep.
So being the geniuses that our state legislature are, they just took the boilerplate language for DHEC and they used it for the environmental side. They pulled it over for an environmental side.
Yep.
And they took the language over for the health side.
Yep.
Well, there was one administrator for DHEC. Now there's going to be two. The health administrator is going to be over 5 departments. Now,
Jesus.
that's what's got everyone so upset.
Yeah.
Because what they hear is, who do they hear? Do you know what guy they hear? The guy that said, trust the science.
Yeah.
He meant trust Pfizer is what he meant.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, forgive me. But
Mr. Fauci. you're
Mr.
talking-
Fauci, yeah, no one wants an SC Fauci.
No.
And I, for one, certainly do not. However, caveat, we do need to bust this behemoth up. Somehow we've got to work it out between the conservatives and the rhinos and the liberals to where we do bust this thing up and we don't end up with a health czar. How do we do that in today's world of politics? Dominic, I don't know.
Not for nothing. It's like I said, it's amazing that, back in the 40s, Congress said that one person with too much power is dangerous, and they put term limits on the president of the United States. You need to put that down now into a really small local level. You cannot have one organization in your state, your community, or wherever you live, your county, being that strong. DHEC in the state of South Carolina is stronger than any health organization that I know in any of the other 50 states.
And Dominic's right. And here's what you guys need to know that are listening. None of these people are elected.
Nope.
They're all bureaucrats.
Mm-hmm.
I have another word for a bureaucrat. That's a Democrat. There are no conservative bureaucrats.
No, you're right.
They love big government. They love to grow big government. They love to grow the power of big government. And they're in jobs for 20, 30 years. They are the power base of all things politics today. And I don't know who's going to tackle this. Donald Trump says he is. But on the local level, we've got to cut
Correct.
the scope, the size, and the influence of bureaucrats.
But you know what gets me, Dave? I got to be honest with you. They make, say, $100,000 a year, $120,000 a year working for DHEC and stuff like that. They're living in multi-million-dollar houses.
Well, some of them make $250,000 a year and get a company car and get insurance and get early retirement. This is ridiculous, folks. The average guy doesn't live that way.
No. I busted my hump for everything I have. My father and I, we worked together. We had our differences, but in the long run, we worked and put our faith in each other, and we have what we have. These people, they just seem, get a job at DHEC. You got your retirement package and everything.
We try not to gouge anybody because, everybody's on a budget.
And we have stores like CVS leaving Brooklyn because they're getting robbed blind.
Yep, that's right.
DHEC could close down your business. DHEC could close down your school. These guys were powerful.
You cannot have one organization in your state, your community, or wherever you live, your county, being that strong. DHEC in the state of South Carolina is stronger than any health organization that I know in any of the other 50 states.
I have one controversial question, which you can say no comment. Well,
wow.
You put them on the spot.
if you don't want to comment, you don't have to.